Petrus Jacobus Joubert, better known as Piet Joubert, was Commandant-General of the South African Republic from 1880 to 1900. Early life. Joubert was born in the district of Prince Albert, British Cape Colony, a descendant of a French Huguenot who fled to South Africa soon after the revocation of the Edict of Nantes by Louis XIV. Left an orphan at an early age, Joubert migrated to the Transvaal, where he settled in the Wakkerstroom district near Laings Neck and the northeast angle of the colony of Natal. There he not only farmed with great success but turned his attention to the study of the law. Political career. The esteem in which his shrewdness in both farming and legal affairs was held led to his election to the Volksraad as member for Wakkerstroom early in the 60s, Martinus Pretorius being then in his second term of office as president. In 1870 Joubert was again elected, and the use to which he put his slender stock of legal knowledge secured him the appointment of Attorney General of the Republic, while in 1875 he acted as president during the absence of T.F. burghers in Europe. First Boer War. During the first British annexation of the Transvaal, Joubert earned for himself the reputation of a consistent irreconcilable by refusing to hold office under the government, as Paul Kruger and other prominent Boers were doing. Instead of accepting the lucrative post offered him, he took a leading part in creating and directing the agitation which led to the First Boer War, eventually becoming, as Commandant-General of the Boer forces, a member of the triumvirate that administered the Provisional Boer government set up in December 1880 at Heidelberg. He was in command of the Boer forces at Laings Neck, Ingergaard, and Majuba Hill, subsequently conducting the earlier peace negotiations that led to the conclusion of the Pretoria Convention. Later political career. In 1883 he was a candidate in the Transvaal presidential election, but received only 1,171 votes as against 3,431 cast for Kruger. After losing to Kruger again in the 1888 elections, he ran against Kruger for a third time in the 1893 elections, standing as the representative of the comparatively progressive section of the Boers, who wished in some measure to redress the grievances of the Uitlander population which had grown up on the Rand. The poll was declared to have resulted in 7,911 votes being cast for Kruger and 7,246 for Joubert. After a protest, Joubert acquiesced to Kruger's continued presidency. He stood again in 1898, but the Jameson raid had occurred meantime and the voting was 12,858 for Kruger and 2,001 for Joubert. Joubert's position had then become much weakened by accusations of treachery and of sympathy with the Uitlander agitation. Second Boer War. He took little part in the negotiations that culminated in the ultimatum sent to Great Britain by Kruger in 1899, and though he immediately assumed nominal command of the operations on the outbreak of hostilities, he gave up to others the chief share in the direction of the war, through his inability and neglect to impose upon them his own will. His cautious nature, which had in early life gained him the sobriquet of Slim Pete, joined to a lack of determination and assertiveness that characterized his whole career, led him to act mainly on the defensive, and the strategically offensive movements of the Boer forces, such as Elandslaagte and Willow Grange, appear to have been neither planned nor executed by him. Death. On the 28th of November 1899, during a raid south of the Tugela River in Natal, Joubert was thrown from his horse and suffered internal injuries. As the war went on, physical weakness led to Joubert's virtual retirement and, though 2 days earlier he was still reported as being in supreme command, he died at Pretoria from peritonitis on the 28th of March 1900. Sir George White, the defender of Lady Smith, summed up Joubert's character when he called him a soldier and a gentleman, and a brave and honourable opponent. Origin: Piet Joubert is a direct descendant of Piet Joubert, who arrived at the Cape in 1688 from Provence, France. The Joubert name has retained its original spelling and is a common name among the Afrikaans population. Honours: the town of Petersburg in the northern region of the then Transvaal Republic was named after Piet Joubert. Rudyard Kipling wrote a poem upon his death, Piet Joubert, wherein he absolved him from complicity in instigating the war, and held his colleagues to account.